Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm your boy Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, and today, in the wake of the recent 5G hysteria, I want to use a dual band router to show you, to give you an example of what you can expect with the 4G versus the 5G when compared to the 2.4 gigahertz versus the 5 gigahertz of a router. Are they exactly the same thing? No, but I can use this as an example to show you why maybe you don't have to be so worried about the 5G signal if you're not going to be outside on the streets all the time, ultimately. Now, just to avoid confusion, I want to go down this list with you. Your average consumer electronic modem or router that you would get from Bell or that you get from Walmart usually have two bands, dual bands, 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. Now, let's say your Wi-Fi name was Wi-Fi 123 and you had dual, and the people from Bell set it up for you. If you click on that and put in your password, often it'll automatically decide for you if you want 5 gigahertz or 2.4 gigahertz. Now the thing is, 2.4 gigahertz will send slower over a longer amount of space. 2.5 gigahertz will spend faster over a lower amount of space. I've seen people who have Wi-Fi devices upstairs, and they find that their 2.4 gigahertz has lower latency than the 5 gigahertz, and that means things will arrive faster, even if the payload isn't as big all the time. Now with cellular, 4 gigahertz is almost the same as the 2.4, or sorry, 4G is almost the same as 2.4 gigahertz. It can get through walls better than 5 gigahertz can, but it just can't send as much information. The thing is, they want 5 gigahertz because they can connect more things to it in that infrastructure and connect more things faster. I don't know why they'd want that, but let's just check out the test. I'll get this thing hooked up, and then I'll put it in a cooler and we'll see how much the signal drops. Now, I really want to drive home the fact that these faster, newer generations, 5G, 5GHZ, do not travel through buildings or plate glass well at all. So if you have direct line of sight to it, you're good. If you got a wall between you probably want to use 4G or 2.5 gigahertz. Man, check out this confusion. They put 5G, 2.4G on it directly. Okay, so got the router all set up over there. Got it connected to the Wi-Fi analyzer. What I'm going to be doing next is putting the router into a cooler that I have down here that just so happens to be full of Lego. And I'll be closing that up, and I'll be using this to represent like a quintessential building. Let's say you're going into the building from out of the streets. The antennas are outside pointed at the streets, right? This is just a little bit of plastic. Just a little bit of plastic. So now that I got it tucked away, let's go back to the connector. Okay, just like that. I got this connected to 5G, by the way. 5GHZ. And it is not doing all that well. Well, it's doing pretty good. It's still in the green, but it's definitely dropped off considerably considering how little I put in front of it. We're almost down to the yellow, and I just got this unit down here, so it's definitely not that much of not that powerful coming through right now. Okay, next up, let's try the 2.4 range. Alright, so we got full signal. Take the unit, put it back down in the box and see if we lose the same amount of signal. We don't seem to lose any. Don't lose any signal at all. Anyways, what I wanted to show with this test is that you're probably not going to be spending a lot of time directly in line with the 5G antenna. And the average person, even if the 5G is bad enough it's going to make your wiener fly off, then we're probably going to be okay because we're going to be behind a building. Hopefully. So in closing, we shouldn't worry so much about 5G because as soon as we enter a house, a car, anything, plate glass, as soon as we get in there, the radiation comes down significantly. Now, if you're still worried about the radiation, I can kind of understand why you might be, because I don't think you can say that radiation doesn't have any effect on anyone ever, and has never had an effect on anyone ever. I don't believe, with the information I've collected from carded electricians and carded electrical engineers, and YouTube, Relay the Computer Guy was a serviceman, and he used to work on wireless things. He could tell you straight up, yes, yeah, people will die from wireless. People will get cancer from wireless radiation, but it's just so few people. Just like peanut butter, so few people are allergic to it. Just like medicine, how many doctors have killed someone accidentally by giving them a pill they didn't know just didn't work out for the type of individual that was. It happens. It happens. So also, if you're one of these individuals that think it's okay to climb a 5G tower and set it on fire, first off, how do you even do that? That must take another level of talent or something, and not burn yourself or anybody else. How do you do that? Anyways, don't be doing that. Don't be burning down things, because what's funny is I believe a lot of the people in the UK that are burning down 5G towers have cell phones. All of these things that were recorded, that I've seen at least, seem to have been recorded on cell phone live using wireless data to make or to celebrate a wireless transmitter going down. I just don't get it. If you're against 5G, 5G is the same type of signal as 4G ramped up. If you don't like 5G, get one of these types of phones, because 4G is the same type of evil. Take personal responsibility. We all like to go after corporations for not having personal responsibility and pushing their own responsibility off on the government to save money if they ever can. But hey, maybe we do it sometimes too. We like nice and entertaining phones that we think are cool, that we can watch things on. But if we truly believe that 5G is hurting us, then we, as responsible citizens and individuals, have the personal responsibility to use an old cell phone, an old burner phone. You can get these things with letters on them so you can still type your friends, and use standard 1 or 2G. Just let's just go back to 1G. We can do it if we're really so worried we're giving everyone cancer with wireless things. I, for one, am going to continue to use my wireless. But once again, personal responsibility. If you're worried about it, get an older phone. Don't be paying money for data to the same corporation you turn around and complain about and burn cell phone towers down on. I mean, I see so many conspiracy theorists with a nicer cell phone than me, and it really gets me going sometimes. That's it for me, folks. Like and subscribe if you like this stuff. Always appreciate it. And as usual, take care of each other. And don't be burning down those cell towers, because it's going to be coming out of your bill. If you're burning cell phone towers, you better not have a cell phone. That's all I got to say. Have a good one, folks.